M0FXB. This is the Radioberry board underneath this PA5W version 2 amplifier. I'm going to show you the close-up connections, and it's connected to Raspberry Pi 5. Now I found it easier to get the pre-made image that goes on the SD card and rather than compiling it, but that's just the way I decided to do it. We're actually using my loop here, so we're in the kitchen, that's why it's a bit echoey, but I thought I'd still show you. If I just quickly show you that it's transmitting, because this is an RF amplifier, but it's also got filtering for the HF band. So if I've turned the TX drive very low because I can't check the SWR, but what I will do is add my micro PA50 to this antenna setup, and then we could get up to 50 watts on this setup here. RF gains full up there, so if I just quickly go M0FXB test, M0FXB test, and you can see that it goes into transmit. I'm not going to do any more than that because I don't want to burn this thing out. I've only had it running for literally 2 minutes, and so the software that we're running here is called Pi HP SDR. Luckily, with the image that I've installed, this comes as standard, and if we actually turn this off and double click another one I've installed, hopefully it will work. That's Spark SDR, and it should just detect it as a Herms light. We can actually decode, and as good as our antenna, you can hear the audio is working fine, and it is picking up. And I'm going to show you the antenna. I'm going to show you a close-up of the actual radio board. But if we choose here FT8, it should, after a few seconds, start to decode that. And did you see all the other modes it does? Look at that, FT4, FT8, Whisper. Oh, it goes on forever. So I'll leave it decoding. Yeah, I'm not sure why it can't hear anything, but we'll leave it there just decoding. Let me show you everything close up. So I'm holding the camera in my hand. So these cables come out, and you can see there on the side. I'm trying to make sure you can see here. RX on the top board going here, and TX going here. Now I've seen in TechMinds' video that he solders them together, but anyway, that's mine. See this 5 volt, because you need to power this amplifier. I soldered a USB cable here. Okay, I'm not saying that's the best way to do it, but that's what I did. 5 volt. I had to solder a couple of ends on that, and that's what I did. The HDMI out from the Raspberry Pi, you can see just the normal HDMI Pi 5, but you can use a Pi 4 if you use a Pi 4 image. Good. You want a good 2 to 3 amp supply going in, so it supplies the Raspberry Pi, and then that supplies everything apart from the amplifier board, which has got its own power. It needs the extra voltage amps, to give you the 1 to sort of 3 watts. I only want about 1, enough to power my PA Micro 50. So I'm not sure why it's decided not to decode. Pretty sure it says FT8. But, it's fine, I can close it down. Spark SDR, and we'll close that down. Double click. And then it detects it as a Herms, and then we just go start. And it will actually work with Herms light. And you've got this menu at the bottom which you can hide. And if you click it, you get 5 selections here. One of them is band. Okay, and go band again. Which is what I'm going to show you the loop before I end the video. And you've got mode as well. All the modes. Volumes here, RF gain. Oh, going the wrong way. Or you can use the screen, of course. Oh, you can hear the FT8 fine, can't we? Noise filters, etc. Deeper menu here. And type of frequency. Hide that one, go menu. And look at all this PA settings. Actually, in Spark SDR, I do remember, and it could be what caused it, there was a little tick box there for saying that you were using Spark SDR. Sorry, using the amplifier. Let's quickly start it. Look how easy it's maneuvering around. There's a map there. Pretty sure down here somewhere. It's quite hard for me to even see that with my eyes. There was a little tick box for the amplifier as well. Look at all this. I did notice there's actually a speaker out on the amp. So I'm just going to quickly plug into that. So I'm just using a cheap CB speaker here. I'm just going to see if that amp makes any difference. Sorry about the glariness. And then I'll show you the loop. Oops. Well, do you see that? I got a feeling that's for the amp. Not for the... That's the ALC, is it, for the amp? Sorry about that. It goes to show I haven't read the manual. And move that out of the way. Let me just quickly show you the loop and then we'll end the video. More videos tomorrow. But very pleased how that's gone. Oscar Mike 0 Echo Tango loop. You just tune down here when you're on the different bands. No need for an antenna tuner because it's all there. And it actually works and picks up really well. Even inside the kitchen. So I highly recommend it. Antennas going in here. They all join. There's your power. I've got more connectors that I did sold on here. There's better filtering now with this board. So have a good look. You probably know better than me. It's upside down. There you go. Take a look. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.